Hey, hey, POE Vermouth here. Loading up POE versus, let's slow this down a little bit and see who's playing here. POE versus, oh, missed it. POE versus 5150 on Snowblind here. Get a quick drink of water here when we get into this. Chick. So, let's see here. I think that this, here, let me give you a little context here. This, I think, was when POE was really kind of getting her act together and really kind of coming together as a team. And at this point, too, I think 5150 was had been owning the top of the ladder for quite a while. IE is off the OGL or TS or TSN, whatever the fuck the other ladder was, but 5150 I think had been the #1 team for quite a while, and I think the POE had just been coming together to say okay, like, we're seriously forced to be reckoned with here, and we intend to take this #1 position. Now, I mean, I don't think 5150 per se was sort of some, you know, clearly dominant leader at this time, although they certainly were the leader, and by that I mean too, you know, were they really, speed this up a little bit, you know, were they really intending to stick around and, like, meet all comers until Kingdom Come? You know, I don't know if I can really say that, but this was, I think, a very significant match that I think really put POE kind of on the map as a serious team. So yeah, looks like we got the match starting here in a matter of seconds. So we are actually watching yours truly play here. This was back in I think 2000, I want to say. So this is about god damn, I think 15 years ago. Yeah, so I'm playing Heavy O here. Very sort of unusual position for me to be playing in a match, as POE Bourbon typically would never allow me to do anything like this. I was normally relegated to the base to play Heavy D or whatever. You know, not the most effective there, but, you know, doing my best, throwing a few mines on folks, soften them up. So yeah, I got the base-to-base routes here, no big deal. It's getting owned there, sad. Yeah, I was a little bit too fast there. Trying to make something happen here. Yeah, I think I was decent at Heavy O, but, you know, it's one of those things too where taking down Achilles here. You know, a little bit different, kind of dominating noobs on a pub versus actually playing #1 team. You know, when the stakes are really high here. So, you know, obviously had what a depressing route there. God, yeah, still taking him down. Yeah, trying to get something done here, but, you know, a little bit of a difficult map, I think, because really there's not too many places where you can be, like, massively dominant if the other team is even somewhat organized. The only place you can, it is remotely safe, I think, if you're going to be Heavy O, kind of owning the base, is inside that inventory room. And, I mean, even this, to be honest with you, it's not too easy to kind of stand up there, no, taking out their Heavy D there. Red Dread was a extremely well-known Heavy D. Just now go in, trying to take out the base. Looks like I got the stations there. Knocking out Slam. This is kind of like a who's who among, you know, who are the best players here. You know, my, I think, big concern in this was saying goodbye to our Heavy D. Very polite, of course. You know, I think, you know, my sort of chain of thought at the time, not even chain of thought, my feeling at the time was that, you know, yeah, I think I was a pretty decent player and so on, but I don't think I was necessarily the star of the team or any of that. You know, rightfully so, we just had a lot of good players, and likewise too, I think, you know, POE was a good team, but we weren't like the best team per se, which I think this team, this match actually was kind of in the process of deciding. So, yeah, I'm doing alright here, you know, taking out some of their guys while we get the stations repaired. Always a little bit of a challenging position too with working that midfield base. Trying to go into the heavy cap. They've got a lot of guys in here. Looks like their heavy offense is probably going out through the roof there as well to go Heavy O. Oh, here we go. Watch this here. Bourbon loses it. Look at that. Look at the chat there. Bourbon, goddamn you in caps. That was at me. So mad at me. Oh, and we lose a cat because of that too. According to him, I think did I just kill the guy, but they just picked it up or whatever. Yeah, Bourbon lost it on TeamSpeak because of that. Fucking enraged. Yeah, Bourbon taking things very seriously. I mean, I did too, but I don't think I was much of a rage monster that way. Oh yeah. So yeah, now we're down 0-1. Question. I'm like missing that route like again and again. You know, nerves or what? At least I'm getting a few turrets here. You know, actually getting some decent luck getting that midfield spawn a little more often than not. Not that it's so hard to go base to base, but still. So yeah, trying to get in here and make something happen. Just shamefully missing these mortars to the top here. Oh, terrible run. But yeah, I mean, I think you all can kind of remember too, anyone that played the game semi-seriously. Going Lido now, I think? Just trying to make a little grab. Get in there and touch it at least, hey. But, you know, obviously I think everyone can remember who played on the OGL back in the day. I mean, these matches, this isn't like the kind of more modern kind of version of you know, of gaming where, you know, the stakes aren't so high and whatever, and I'm gonna go do homework after this. I mean, people were like living this big time, you know, so it would not be uncommon at all to, oh, look at this, got the flag home, get the cap, very nice. But, yeah, I mean, not all uncommon to kind of before the match, like, warm up for 2 hours, you know, sit in chat, like an RC or whatever, for another hour as we get this thing organized, and then kind of get in the game for something you've been kind of practicing for, like scrims and stuff, every single day. Yeah, got the heavy D out of the way there. That was a decent run. Real kind of bruised up here as I leave the base. Knocking him out of the way, a little disc jump. So yeah, I mean, funny thing too is at this time, I recall somebody telling me after this that like, they like, grabbing the flag here. Somebody said they modeled their routes on this map after mine or whatever, which I'm sure I probably modeled mine after somebody else too, you know. Look at this, flag midfield, defending it, killing realistic Achilles. What a team player I am, so good. Now we got a little standoff here with Slam has our flag, Psycho 13 has theirs. Got little turrets in there as well. Interestingly too, because 5150 was very much a you know, had like the hoe train going on most of these here. All right, trying to, oh yeah, getting a little base rape here, going for the flag return maybe. Oh god, just trashing their base. Look at this, look at this dominating heavy O here. Oh yeah, excellent, so good. Yeah, I mean we got some really good heavy offense too on our team. Black Astro doing a little deploying there, but. Ooh, going naked here. Not going to wait for the stuff to get repaired here. But I think we had Beat Stick on our team, if I'm not mistaken, at that time. Here we go. Time to shine here. Oh, who do we have here? What just happened there? Yeah, gotta like that. Gotta like that. That's right. So POE Charon here getting the return, solo, naked, against arguably, you know, one of the best players of all time, chaining him down like a dog. Oh man, that deserves the highlight reel for POE Vermouth lifetime fame here. But here comes the little bit of a shameful performance thing here on POE's part. I think at this time POE Bourbon is shouting over TeamSpeak for everyone to go 10D. He might even say it in the chat here, I don't recollect, but as you can see, I have a new position now, and that's to play heavy D and, you know, I guess like repair who's over there or whatever. So at this point, POE, how much time is left in the match here? 5 minutes or so? You know, we're going 10D being up 2-1. Just kind of banking on the fact that this map is pretty easy, or at least easier to defend. And we're spawning here, whereas they're spawning kind of far away. I don't know what I'm doing here. But yeah, obviously 5150 taking a little bit of time to realize that, you know, there's no O coming to the base, so what the fuck. And not only that, but there seem to be a lot of guys with shields inside the base here. I'm telling him over here. Oh man. Oh, they got the flag out. Of course, POE Charon getting that return, no big deal. Stopping their head capper there, jack of all trades. Oh, owning me. God, owning me. That was a good play on his part. I gotta say, the patience there. Taking down Adrenaline. One of the standbys, 5150. Yeah, questionable position there. It's not too hard to get in kind of from the side here. Looks like got a guy just outside the door there looking to do a little work. But yeah, I mean, very tricky position here. I got about a minute and a half left. Oh, and I think that they're talking shit. If you look in the chat now, Bourbon talking some massive shit now. So are Llama Tactics, hey Bourbon, blah blah blah. Yeah, little. Oh, Slam saying blow me, very nice. Yeah, I mean, they were definitely not too pleased. Like, I gotta say, I gotta side of them. This is a pretty dick move on our part. Yeah, Bourbon talking more shit. Our team telling him to shut up. Oh, man. Well, you know what happens. I gotta say, like, when the, very important ladder position on the line here, it's, it's a little bit of a tough call, but I can't say, it was not effective. Anywho, that's that. Looks like Poe takes that one 2-1 against the famous #1 team, 5150 on Snowblind there.